Hello, fellow pirates, and welcome back to Dreadlock Gaming. Today I'm going to show you a build that I'm going to use first thing week 3. This is the build that I am going to use to fight the dragon. Now, there are two versions. One is a lightning build. Second one is a poison build. And I'm going to tell you why. I'm going to try one and then try the other and see which one does better, but they're almost identical. And I'll explain why I'm trying the lightning build. I don't know how well lightning is going to work against a dragon that uses lightning. If its ability to use lightning may kind of nullify lightning effects on it or not, but I'm going to give it a try, and that's why I'm also suggesting a poison build. Now, let's take a look at the build and let me explain what's going on with the build and why. First thing, the ship we're going to use. We are going to use a bark. And we're going to use a bark because of its healing. We want that revitalized, restores severe damage and whole health at 0.4% per second. So that's going to help whenever we take damage from the dragon. And I fought the dragon on the private test server that did not have the NDA. I did it on the Insider one as well, but the NDA, it does lightning damage. Lots of it. So we want to be able to heal during the fight. That way we don't have to worry about dropping a bunch of heal kits and whatnot. We will heal we will heal over time unless we take a bunch of damage at once, which is possible because he does a lot of AoE. And let's take a look at the rest of this ship. For the lightning build, we only have 3 of the Divine Thunders. So we're going to use those on the front, port, and starboard side. And the reason is Heaven's Eye. Hits to targets' weak points have a 35% chance to summon a devastating lightning strike that deals 3,000 electrical damage. The dragon has a weak point, unlike Lestari or Zamaharabu. They don't have weak points, but the dragon does. It's his head. If you hit his head, you have a 35% chance to have that lightning come down and hit him as well. So, that's why I'm thinking about the Divine Thunders, because you can get that extra from hitting his weak point. And because we only have 3, but we're still using long guns, I threw the Lepicary 3 on the back just for good measure. If he happens to speed past us and we don't turn around quick enough, we can just hit him with those. Now, as far as the auxiliary, we're going with the Warhammer, because he will get close enough to you sometimes whenever he's flying low close to the water, where you can hit him with a barrage of Warhammers as he flies by. The armor we're going to use is a Season Pass armor. It's the Volta's Ward. And the reason we're using it is it has very good electrical defense. Plus, it reduces damage from the Stormstruck status effect by 25%. And because he does lightning damage, if I'm not mistaken, you can get the Stormstruck status effect from him. But that base electric 36% is the highest electric in the game currently. So this is going to be great against him. Yeah, I know it's only a 400 item level, but you'll still be level 13. And the furniture we're going to use. Scoping station is going to be your major furniture. The reason is you will be shooting at the dragon from beyond 320 meters on a regular basis. I'd say probably at least half the time. So you can mark him with the marked status effect, which allows you to do 100% more damage. Then you're going to have long gun works, 19% more secondary damage. So that's going to be either piercing and lightning or piercing and toxic. But I don't know that toxic's really going to have an effect on the dragon. The main thing that we will be looking at with the toxic guns, with the Lepickery 3s, is their high damage. They have a very high damage. Then we're going to run front powder kegs, port powder kegs, and starboard powder kegs for the 10% more damage from the front and side weapons. So you're going to have 100% more damage with the scoping station, 19% more secondary damage, whether it be lightning or piercing. Toxic if the toxic works, but I'm not sure that it will. And then you get another 10% from your front, port, and starboard side. So that is the lightning version. Now, we're going for straight up maximum damage. And this is the best way to get the highest damage, I think. Now, if we go back and we switch the weapons out here, we will put on Lepickeries all the way around. And then the only furniture that we will change is we will change the amber coating station, and we will put on, where is it? I know I have several of them. There it is. The Plaguebringer's Ward. Now, some people have been concerned that this is a positive and negative piece of furniture. I have done the testing with somebody that I play with. We both went PvP, and we tested if this increased damage from toxic weapons means that the person using this furniture takes more damage from toxic weapons, but they have a reduced reload time of toxic weapons. No, this is a positive furniture. This reduces your reload speed of toxic weapons and increases your damage from toxic weapons. So I know that the wording is a little weird, but it should read increases damage with toxic weapons by 8%, not from toxic weapons by 8%. So there's no confusion. But I have done the testing, and it is a positive. Both of these are positive for the user. So with a poison build, everything is the same. Scoping station, long gun works, front, port, and starboard powder kegs, and the Plaguebringers. And then you use the Lepickery 3s all the way around. Now, the Lepickery 3s, their damage, their base damage is 5,050. And the toxic stuff reduces crew stamina. But it says it causes sap, but it adds 20% damage that cannot be blocked or braced. So 20% more damage. That seems pretty good. Now let's take a look at the Divine Thunders. What do they add? They have the 35% chance to do 3,000 electrical damage in a status effect. So, but their base damage is just under 500 less. So, it could be a toss-up as to which one of these is better. But I think it's probably going to be pretty close. Now, the 3,000 damage, the 35% to summon the lightning strike that does 3,000 damage, could make the heavens better if the dragon doesn't mitigate any lightning because it is a lightning creature. So, I don't know. But those are the two ideas that I have to fight the dragon. And the reason I'm choosing long guns is because they fly fast. I had thought about a ballista on the front, but ballistas don't load fast enough. And you only get one shot on the front, where with the long gun you get two. So, plus you would have to use different furnitures and everything, and I want to try and put out as much damage as you can. Let me know what you think in the comments. Thanks for watching Dreadlock Gaming. Keep an eye out for more Skull and Bones videos soon. I'll have more build videos for certain things and whatnot coming soon. Hit that like and subscribe button. Leave a comment. Also, check out my buddy over on Banished Souls Official on YouTube. And come join us on Banished Souls Discord. The links will be below. And remember, never give up the ship.